Yo, what's going on, everybody? So, another late night, just buttoning stuff up. I got the cooling system fully done. It just needs water, and I'm too lazy to go pick up any coolant. But also got a lot of the vacuum leaks. If you saw the little snip picket that I got at the end, probably already know what's gonna happen. So, I did go ahead and remake my turn signal brackets because the old ones I made, I was not happy with the fitment. So Joe helped me out and we made some from scratch, legitimately from scratch. So they look a lot better. My welds also came out a lot better on these, and they fit a lot better. So we actually properly test fitted them. Also, another thing that I did get working that I'm pretty happy with is my fog lamps. So we got those also working. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw the bumper on, and show you how it actually looks. Okay, so it's a couple days later. I was able to get a lot buttoned up on the car. I actually started putting fluid in it, and you probably have already seen that the car is running now. It's somewhat running. It still needs to get a decent bass map in it. Right now we're still running off the old tune, so the car's definitely gonna need that to be changed for it to actually properly run. But today I'm actually gonna work on getting the drive shaft in and getting the exhaust put on, and maybe even the brakes bled, because I don't think my rotors are showing up soon, so I'll just run the old ones for now. Here you can see the engine bay. I did make a little bit of a mess the other day. It's drying up now. I didn't see it. I pinched the O-ring for the water pump, but that was a simple fix. The water pump O-ring was only a couple bucks, and O'Reilly's had it, so just picked that up, swapped it out, and no more leaks. And I even started the car to kind of test the cooling system out, let the water pump kind of cycle it out and see if there was any more leaks, and didn't see any more. So I guess without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get cracking, start knocking all this stuff out. I will have to refill my transmission because I had the yoke installed on the back of the trans to kind of plug it up, but I didn't realize that the transmission was in gear. So when I started it, it's pretty much shot the yoke out and dumped about 3 quarts of transmission fluid on the ground. But anyways, I got all that cleaned up. I got some fresh fluid in it for it anyway, so I had to swap it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get cracking on that. I think this video I'm mainly just gonna do time lapse, just to make it a less ramble video. So I'll see you guys once I get all that done. All right. struggled like a motherfucker trying to install the drive shaft and the exhaust by myself. I was having issues with the drive shaft mainly because I found out later I was actually using the wrong C-clips. They were actually from another drive shaft I had. So later on I found the correct ones and everything went in correctly. And with the exhaust it wasn't too bad. Everything kind of slipped in. I did need to use the hammer a little bit, but it all worked out. And then the clutch cable, that was a pain because it was too tight. So you probably saw me prying on it to try and engage the cable. I had the adjuster all the way at its lowest setting, so the cable was its longest, and I couldn't figure out why. And then later I remembered that Maximum Motorsports gives you this spacer in case you use a single disc or a dual disc clutch. It's different heights, so what the spacer does is it goes over the cable and you use a small piece of heat shrink it on, and it just kind of shortens the cable. So as soon as I took this off, cable went right in, no issues. So now we got a cable, it's all nice, and now we have an exhaust. So I'm actually really curious to see how it sounds with the exhaust on. Hopefully it runs a little bit better, but we'll try it out. See if it'll even start. And the battery's dead, so I'm gonna have to put a jump box on it. So in the meantime, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and get help from Monique to help me bleed the brakes and get all that situated. So I'm gonna go ahead and bleed the brakes real quick. Just basic bleeding procedure. Hundreds of videos on YouTube, so I'm just probably gonna skip it. Alright, so I'll skip that. Okay, so bled all 4 brakes. Everything's set. I even put a little bit of power steering fluid in it. Put the belt on the power steering pump, see if we could kind of get the air out of it. The brakes feel a little weird, but I'm okay. Take 2. And now I know what the weird noise is. In gear. Okay. Take 3. That sounds really nice. That actually sounds really nice. Even though it's dying right now, for exhaust noise, doesn't sound too bad. Try and get it to idle. Hopefully we can get a little bit of charge in the battery. It is really running like crap right now. Maybe a little bit of oil. That's probably normal just because I have been spilling a couple fluids here and there. I don't see any visible leaks. It's actually idling nicely. Okay, so car is now running. Everything is good. I went ahead and set it down on the wheels. It actually looks really sweet. Gonna go ahead and possibly even test out the headlights and the fog lamps that I had. So everything was working really nice. Fog lights work, headlights work, car starts and kind of runs. It's not the best running car. We still gotta tune it and hopefully it'll run good. So but for now, car's actually done, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit up my tuner, and hopefully on the next video we'll actually be doing some street driving of it. I did bleed the brakes. The pedal still feels a little funny, but I think it's just because the Hydro Boost hasn't been fully bled. Put some power steering fluid, tried working it. Hopefully it'll bleed itself. Doesn't look like I have any leaks, which is good. I had a couple little drips here and there, so I just had to snug up a brake line. But other than that, I don't think I really had much for a leak. So fingers crossed, everything comes out good. And yeah, so hopefully in the next video I'll see you guys. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. I'll have that down in the description. I'll probably post videos there of the car running way before I even post them on YouTube, just because I am behind on some videos. So yeah, so I'll catch y'all later.